What is the best high proof available bottle? Let's blind them and find out. Welcome to Average Joe's Whiskey. My name is Joe. So every time I put out a video hunting allocated bottles, I always get a handful of comments, people saying, Green Rive Full Proof is better than all of those bottles, or Rare Breed is better than everything that you're looking for. I don't know about all that, but the truth is there are a lot of really excellent available bottles. I've got 4 of the more popular, higher proof, readily available bottles that you can find pretty much anywhere. So tonight, I'm gonna blind these 4, figure out which one is the best of the best. All right, so before we get into it, just wanna quickly go through the bottles in this blind. Old Forester 1920. This sells for about 60 bucks, 115 proof. This is a favorite among bourbon lovers, I guess. Everybody loves this bottle. It is a fantastic bourbon for very reasonable price, widely available. If there's a consensus on what the best bang for the buck bottle is out there, I'm pretty sure it's Wild Turkey Rare Breed. This is 116.8 proof. Sells for, I think it's like $55 now, but you can often get it on sale for $50. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof, another excellent bottle. This is one of the only widely available bottles that has a proof in that 130 range. This particular bottle is 129.3 proof. These sell for about $70 for the 750 milliliter. This is a 375 milliliter, which are about half the price. Haven't seen one of these in a while, but Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof. That's hard to say. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof. Definitely one of the best available bottles out there. And then Green Rive Full Proof. This is kind of the newest addition of the party. This came out last year, I think. 125 proof. Green Rive has been putting out a lot of really good stuff. And a lot of people thought this bottle is, comparable to Rare Breed. You can find this on the shelf pretty much anywhere for about 50 bucks. Another excellent bottle. All right, so I got these poured right behind me. Let's get right into it. I have no idea which is which, but I can mix them up real quick just to be safe. That should do it. All right, let's jump into glass 1 here. Interesting. I'm getting like a grape soda note on this, which is weird because I don't remember getting that note in any of these really. Let's go ahead and try it. I get that grape on the palate as well. Brown sugar, very sweet, not real oaky, but that grape note, that grape soda note, that kind of caught me off guard. All right. Let's get into glass 2 here. Fairly light nose. Very sweet though. Caramel popcorn maybe, and oak. This one's very light. Not in a bad way, it's just really lighter flavors. Almost like a really sweet lemonade. Kind of like refreshing. I guess by lemonade I mean it's citrusy and sweet. Very citrusy and sweet. I don't know if it's better than glass 1 though. I think glass 1 was a little more interesting, so I might give that one a slight edge. All right, glass 3. Ooh. Banana. Couple of Brown Forman bottles here, so I guess it could be either of those, but for me Old Forester is generally where the banana pops off on the nose, at least. Dark cherry, definitely banana. It's like a vanilla banana. It's like a banana split with the dark cherry on top instead of like a maraschino cherry. And again, not sure it's better than 1. More interesting than 2, I would say. Not saying it's better than 2, but it's more interesting, I think. But I might change my opinion. All right, glass number 4. Whoa. That's interesting. Glass 4 came to party, and it brought its friends. Was that a stupid thing to say? Probably. Let's try it. Glass 4 is different. It's very sweet. Again, God, all these are like ridiculously sweet. I think that's why I do like older pours now, just because that oak gives some kind of balance to all that sweetness. I can tell you right now, this is gonna be tough because all these are really close. But let me go back through the opposite way. This has like a little bit of bubble gum, maybe a little like cotton candy. Let's compare it to 3. Oh man, Glass 3 might have the best nose. Yeah, Glass 3 definitely in the running here. I think I just need to eliminate 1 to get this started, and I have no idea which one that's going to be. I can't find anything wrong with glass number 2. It's good, it's sweet, but I just don't know if it's interesting enough to win this. Yeah, that grape note, I just don't remember in any of these. Let's go back to 4 here. Getting some honey. Yeah, so glass 4 has a ton of flavor. It might just be the highest proof, honestly. That might be the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. I never like to give the edge to the higher proof whiskey just because lower proof whiskey can be significantly better than higher proof whiskey. But in a blind like this, where they're all kind of on the same level, then the higher proof might just make that much of a difference. Or I might be completely wrong. So on glass 2, I'm actually getting like a black tea note, which I really like. The more I drink glass 2, the more I like it. So that tea note is somewhat interesting. It's an interesting note, but it's not necessarily a complex whiskey. So I think I'm gonna put glass number 2 in last place. Man, glass number 1 just has it all. I don't know why it's, again, the grape note is kind of confusing me, but this is a complete pour, like nose, palate, and finish, all incredibly strong. Whereas glass number 3, I think the nose is stronger than the palate. Let's go back to 3 for a second. Man, the nose is just incredible. It's got a great mouthfeel, really viscous, really thick. And there are some interesting flavors, but the finish is kind of lacking. So I would say the nose on number 3 is phenomenal, but the palate and the finish don't hold up to glass number 1 or glass number 4 for that matter. Ooh, I just got a whiff of banana on number 4, which I wasn't getting earlier. All right, I think I got my order, guys. I'm gonna put glass number 2 in last place. Glass number 3 in 3rd place, I think. This is kind of killing me. Glass number 4 in 2nd place, and glass number 1 in 1st place. Let me confirm with one more sip. Yeah, glass number 1, I have to say, is just the most complete. It's the most complete whiskey of the bunch. Glass number 2, or glass number 4, I'm sorry, is really close, but the finish kind of trails off a little bit quicker than glass number 1. So we're going with glass number 1 as the winner. All right, let's find out what these are. So 4th place is Green River. Man, oh man. I guess that makes sense. I thought the Green River might do a little better. It has definitely been open the shortest period of time, so I don't know if oxidation plays any role into this, but Green River, number 4. Third place by the Heavy Banana, I'm gonna guess that this is the Old Forester, 1920. And it is. Old Forester 1920 in third place. Honestly, that's a little bit surprising. Now, this bottle's been open for a long time. I don't know if that played any part in it. Didn't seem to affect the other bottles in the blind, so I don't know. But 1920, by far the best nose of the bunch, just a little bit lacking on the palate and the finish. Second place, glass number 2 is Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof. So your winner, glass number 1, Wild Turkey Rare Breed. If you had asked me before this blind, what is the best high proof bourbon for around 50 bucks, I would have answered without hesitating, Wild Turkey Rare Breed. And I'm glad to see that holds up. It's just the most complete of the bunch. I mean, nose, palate, and finish are all on point. Absolutely delicious. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, take a second and watch another one. Have a good night.